Hello there, friendos. This is the Inconvenient Panda with a mod spotlight. Yay! The mod we're going to be looking at is More Fuels and Tools from Ricky Goalie 7 from the Planet Minecraft place forum thingy. And yeah, let's get into it. Now, what this adds is a bunch of different ores. These two, we'll get into these. We'll get into all this good stuff. But we get a bunch of ores. We get a bunch of tools. We get a bunch of, well, we get some things. We get some boots. All that good stuff. And we get all that. This first one, purpley coal. We break that. We get ourselves a bit of pink coal. This can be used as a fuel. Next we have carbon dioxide block. And when we break this, we get dry ice shard. I'll be going into what these actually do a bit later. And here we have the purpley ore. We just mine that. There it is. Purpley stone, sorry. Purpley stone. And here we have the black stone. This here is dry ice. Now they're the things you'll actually discover in the world to use to make all this other good stuff we have over here. Now for a while I couldn't figure out what this was until I walked on it. Just ice. Currently when you break it, it just seems to drop itself. It doesn't do anything in the furnaces or crafting things, so yeah, I'm not really sure if that was intended or it's unfinished. But at any rate, let's get into this. Okay, so the pink coal. Be able to show off two things at once here. The pink coal can be used as a fuel to smelt things. So we have here the purpley stone. The purpley stone can be smelted to make, yeah, wait for it. Here it comes. Takes a little bit. Bing! Purpley ingot. Now that there is for making pretty much all the tools we're going to be looking at. Next we got the black stone. Just smelting away. Smelting away. Come on. Hurry up. We get our black ingot. As you can see here, the pink coal actually burns for quite a long time, which is pretty cool. I haven't actually come across it in one of my generated maps, so I'm not sure how rare it is. I imagine it's a bit rare. And the pink coal, as it is coal, you can make torches out of it. And you see there, you get double the amount you would if it were just a normal piece of coal, which I think is pretty damn awesome. And so from one bit of coal we get 8 rather than 4. Pretty nifty. Okay. To craft these awesome tools and such, it's just a regular simple process. That there's obviously the pickaxe. It's all the same, but done with the purpley ingot. So we get a nice little shovel here. And we can get a hoe, as useful as those are. And last, well, not quite last, but we get an axe. Well, my mistake. I always do that when I'm making a sword. Purpley sword. And it's got the blocking animation too, which I've noticed quite a few weapons mods are missing, so it's nice that this one has it. Okay. It should also be noted that these black ingots can't be crafted into weapons or that. I thought it would have been cool, but when you see what we've got next, you'll see it's pointless. Okay, the black stick. To craft the black stick, pretty simple. Let's get 2 of these black ingot things, and we get the black stick. That simple. Okay, what these black ingots and black sticks do is you put the little stick in there, fill this up with black, and we have a Paxel, which, as you could probably guess, is a nice all-in-one tool. Pretty damn good stuff. I quite like it. It doesn't seem to do that a bit quicker, but go here. That just cuts right through everything. Okay, and these purpley boots, from what I understand, they don't do anything as yet. Unfortunately, you can't wear them, can't craft them that I know of. And I messed around for a good 20 minutes trying to figure it out, but they don't seem to do much. They're not useful as a tool or any of that, but I imagine they'll be for something in the future. Yeah, so next we'll go through how to install this pretty awesome mod. Okay, so to install, pretty simple stuff. What you're going to need to do is download ModLoader as well. There'll be a link in the description to get that. And, of course, the mod you want to install. Now, first thing you're going to need to do is find your Minecraft file thing. I've got mine stuck there in the favorites. But on Windows, you'd find it through your OS drive. You'd go to Users, your username. Mine is Alex, because my name is Alex. Then App Data, Roaming, .minecraft, and bin. And you want to be looking for this one here called Minecraft. Just ignore that, and like it will look different in your one unless you've modded it the same. Basically, what we're gonna do is we're gonna be editing this file here to run Minecraft differently. So before we do that, we want to make sure that this is a nice, fresh, clean install so that the mod here works. So to do that, you want to open up your Minecraft. You want to go to your options, force an update, and do that. And it will log you in and download the stuff we need. It takes a little bit, so we'll be back when it's done. Okay, now that that's done, you'll get the regular old Minecrafty starty thing with all the good stuff. Now you want to close out of that, because we can't have Minecraft running when we're actually messing around with Minecraft. That'll cause a few issues. Open it up with a RAR archiver. You can use 7-zip or WinRAR. I've got WinRAR. Doesn't really matter, it'll all be the same. Virtually the same. It will look different, but it will act the same. Now the first thing you want to do before you do absolutely anything is make sure you delete meta-inf, because that causes problems when you're modding. Not sure why. What it actually is you don't need it to run the game. It's just sort of in there, and it gets in the way of mods. So always delete that out whenever you're about to mod. It'll make things a lot easier. So you want to open up the ModLoader archiver first to actually install it. Now everything in here we want to just simply highlight and drag across into the Minecraft jar. It'll come up with a little thing saying, do you want to copy it in? Go, yep. And now that's in there. And that's all fine and dandy. We close out of this, and we close out of our jar. We no longer need that open. Because what we're going to do is use ModLoader instead of copying in all these files into our jar, which we could do. But it'll be best to use ModLoader, because that means you can easily delete it if there are any problems. Which there shouldn't be any problems if you follow this. So we go back to our .minecraft, and you're going to want to have a file folder in here called mods. If it's not in here, just right click, go new folder, and put one in there. MODS, all lowercase. We go in there, there'll be nothing in here. So to fix that, we simply move that in. And that there is what ModLoader does, is it runs the jar file thing as normal through Minecraft, but it's told to look in here for any mods to load up as well. So that just makes it nice and clean, basically. So if you do have a trouble with it, you just simply would delete it or move it out and test your Minecraft run and see if it actually works, which is always really handy. So let's start up Minecraft and see if we get an error when we start up. Because if something does go wrong, this screen, it will just crash. But look at that. That means it's worked. Now to actually make sure it has gone in, just create a new creative mode. Pretty simple. And we'll just, bit of a weird spawn, but okay. We'll just check to make sure that there are actually new blocks in here. Scroll down. There they are. So that's worked. And the other thing I want to make sure is that none of these icons disappear. Because with some mods, I've had trouble with paper, just for some reason the texture for it is missing. It's been replaced by a different mod. But this one, I haven't had any troubles with it. Haven't had any troubles at all. Yep, let me just close out of that, and that's all done. So yeah, if you have any troubles installing it, just comment or send me a message, and I'll try and help you out with it as best I can. See you next time. Yeah.